Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'll be looking today at Kabuki, published by Yellow and designed by Hope S. Wong with illustrations by Naid. Always so good. This is a new version of a game first published by Korean publisher Dienko called Illusion, where you were trying to look at flowers and trying to remember which flowers you'd seen before and which flowers you planted in which gardens. Now the version is looking at actors wearing Kabuki masks. You're trying to make sure you don't paint the same face twice. How does that work? Here are the components in Kabuki. We have 4 actors whose faces we're going to paint during the game. Each player starts with 4 or 5 tokens, depending on the number of players. And you have a deck of mask cards, okay, with many different masks in the game. You start by shuffling the deck, okay, and you're ready to go. On a turn, you reveal a card and place it on one of the actors. Okay, and the next player does the same. And you can place on an actor that has already been painted, or you place on someone new. Now, as you're doing this, you want to avoid painting someone with a mask that they've already worn. Oh, we got a green on top. I definitely don't want to put this. We'll put him here. Everyone wants variety here. Oh, another green. Okay, so as you're painting, you're going to be putting down cards. If someone thinks that that face has been painted previously, they call you out. And you look through the stack. Oh, no, that's a different blue and a different blue. So no, I was wrong in accusing that person. I take one of my tokens and throw it out of the game. Okay, but you continue, and eventually, you're going to call someone. You'll look through the stack. There was one incident earlier where you painted this face, so I earn 1 token from you. All right. And we keep taking turns going through the deck. You're trying to remember everything that's going on, who's been painted when, where. Lots of times you don't call someone just because you're not really sure, depending on your memory ability and how quickly you're playing and how quickly you're talking and the drinks you're having at the time. And you keep going until someone is out of tokens or the deck runs out of cards. In either case, the round ends. Everyone records how many tokens they have left. You then shuffle up the deck and you do it twice more. And at the end, whoever has the most points wins. And there's a run-through of Kabuki, which I played 5 times now on a press copy from Yellow with 2, 3, and 4 players. Player count is actually 2 to 6. Playing time is 15 to 20 minutes, which actually is legitimate, even with 3 rounds of play, because the gameplay is fairly straightforward, fairly fast in terms of what you're doing. Just trying to remember what everyone has played in each location. That's all. And pretend that you haven't remembered that, so that you can play things that you know you should be busted for, and hopefully you just get away with it by acting really suave as you're doing it. And you want to call other people out as they do their mistakes, right? Fairly straightforward. I haven't noticed a real difference between 2 and 4 players. Playing a greater percentage of the cards doesn't help me remember them more. Maybe it does you. Right? One of my exchange students is fairly good at the game, and she's taught it to other people. It was very nice to see her actually take it off the shelf and teach people. So good. Kudos for her. When I initially started playing, I did not actually look at the cards to see what they were. I just tried to wing it in terms of what was there and this was there and so on. Once you actually look through the deck and you find out that there's 3 blue and 2 red and 2 purple and 2 yellow and only 1 green, it does make a little difference in terms of your mental tally of how you're trying to track everything and what's in which pile. Maybe that'll help you out there. And what was kind of neat too is, I didn't actually think about this while playing, but it's only in retrospect while actually talking about the game, is the math sort of work with your emotions as you're playing the game in terms of how you contort yourself and you're trying to remember what is in which piles, and you sort of mentally like squint your face up and try to do everything and what's where, and try to get all those expressions on there. So as you play, you get to put on those masks.